Right, Nightwish's new album Yesterwynde is finally out after 4 years of waiting. They have released a new video for the song Lanternlight. I have reacted to every song that they have released from this album. I am not about to miss out on this one. Welcome to the channel, everybody. I am OGL Schmitt. You're watching Custom Creator. I've been a Nightwish fan for about 3 decades, give or take. Um, I've been looking forward to this album. I'm as intrigued by Tumos's lyrical concepts for this one almost as much as I am the music. So, I mean, let's just get right to it. Let's check out Lanternlight.
Gone is the hurt, the weight. Gone is the warmth of day. A stray boat saved happy memories and craved. Oh, into a velvety night beneath the lanternlight. Last night brought the heaviest of snows, melting the songs of old. Tying the boat right anew one soon, sending me to the drowning moon, far above the lantern light.
So, this new album has produced a variety of different moods, I guess, for songs. Perfume of the Timeless and Ocean of Strange Islands were these sort of big, multi layered epics. The Day of was more about atmosphere, sort of like a tense, sort of foreboding atmosphere. And this is just a soft, soothing, just beautifully emotional song. Get Sweeping Suns vibes from it, just in how sort of fluid it is, how soothing it is. Uh, Floor is singing in a lower register than usual. It's something she doesn't do very often. I think I've heard her mention before. That's a bit more of a challenge than the high notes for her because just she sings high all the time. That's like second nature. Um, but yeah, Floor just has such a beautiful voice just throughout her entire range, and her the way she's delivering this, you don't think of technique or I mean, I don't have any formal musical knowledge, so I couldn't name any techniques even if I tried. But I do believe that this is the sort of music that sort of makes you don't even think about stuff like that. You just think of the sound of it and the emotion of it. Um, I want to check out some of the lyrics to this. As I mentioned, I think Tumos has grown so much as a lyricist over the years. So bear with me one moment. Alrighty, so I've got lyrics now. I don't want to go into them just yet. I want to listen to a little bit more of the music, and then we'll dive into both. So let's keep going. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Let's go back, and here we go. That soft humming in the background.
The hurt, the weight. Gone is the warmth of day. A stray boat saved happy memories and craved. Oh, into a velvety night beneath the lanternlight. Last night brought the heaviest of snows, melting the songs of old.
thought I'd timed that perfectly. It was just the opposite. I think Flora's voice here has a perfect balance of strength and lightness. Troy coming in for the backing vocals there in the chorus was perfect. I've kind of slept on Troy. He's contributes so much to the band. He plays so many different instruments, and he's got this really deep, warm voice that I think is perfect for where they're going now. He's sort of like the inverse of Marco. Marco was this roaring beast, and Troy is this sort of has more of a grounded, warm, earthy sound. That's what I'm looking for. Um, so lyrics, gone is the hurt, the weight, gone is the warmth of day, a stray boat saved, happy memories engraved, on into a velvety night beneath a lantern light. Last night brought the heaviest of snows, melting the songs of old, tying the boat, write a new one soon, sending me to the drowning moon, far above a lantern light. I'm in the light and flood, I'm in the four winds, I am the waves shaping pebbles, flawless gems, I am the snow on your palm. Uh, so I've seen some people who think that this is a sad song. It it doesn't it doesn't strike me as sad. It strikes me as very maybe somber, uh, contemplative, but it just feels sort of it's kind of a contentment to it. So this song is the last song on the album, but it was the first song that Tumos wrote. He wrote this after his father passed away. Um, if you're, I mean, Tumos is it's probably around my age. I'm 50. I'm not sure how old Tumos is. Um, but you never get over if you're a young man, you never get up. If you're a man, you never get over losing your father. I lost my dad when I was 13. Something I still deal with. But I like his take on it. Tumos called this song a love song for those we've lost. And he said, if you've lived a good life, then it should be celebrated. There should be more celebration and less mourning. And I agree with that. I think sometimes a grief is just, it's the same energy with which you love this person, but it's been misdirected because you don't have it doesn't have its receiving point. Um, so it kind of gets tangled up. But if you take that energy and you direct it towards celebrating their life as opposed to, mourning their death, I think that's a much healthier way to approach the that kind of loss. Um, yeah, it's still amazing how much Tumos has matured over the years. And just another beautiful video from Nightwish. Also, I'm not sure who's directing these, but just I love the blue tint to everything. I love how Floor is wearing pretty much no makeup here, just very true and honest. It's like her voice. I love the winter imagery. I grew up in Maine. I'm always going to have a soft spot for that. So I'm going to go back to the beginning of the chorus there, and then we're going to continue. Also, real quick, I just want to mention just sort of how the activity in the arrangement picked up. There was more like fast runs on the piano, and then there was some strings that came in that had sort of like this pumping, almost tension building sound to it, and then all of that dropped away, and it was just, I think it was strings and Flora's voice. Great songwriting from Tumos here.
I'm in the light and flood. I'm in flawless chest. I am the snow on your palm. I am the secret stream, lost beneath your feet. I am you who climbed off my back not long ago, a sheltered song in a world now called Petrica, the timeless. Timeless, this way and bonds, melt water, surge of spring. I hear a song now, sung by the free, for 1,000 more tomorrows of an incomplete week. To the meadows I go, I'll be waiting for you once
I walk now toward the trees.
I am the secret stream.
The night falling at my feet, into the forest of Yesterwynde.
This is one of those songs that's really difficult to find a good spot to pause in. So I'll be going back to check out some specific moments. I just love the ebbs and flows of this song. Just that big crescendo of emotion there for the second verse. Um, and for going into, I guess, what would be a more familiar sound for us floor fans. There's that crystalline, clear, powerful voice that she has up there in that register. Um, I'm, again, I was kind of carried away on the current there. I do know that there are some lyrics that bear mentioning. Um, I am the secret stream, moss beneath your feet. I am you who climbed off of my back not long ago. I think that is from, there's a similar lyric in the song Our Decades in the Sun from Endless Forms Most Beautiful. And Petric Petrichor, um, I looked this up. I knew how to, just so I could pronounce it properly. That obviously failed. It's sort of it's a specific scent that comes on the first rain after a period of dry activity. And interestingly enough, humans' olfactory senses, our sense of smell, is very sensitive to that smell. And it's been speculated that's because our ancestors were so reliant on rainfall for survival. And I think that number one, that's I think that's really cool, and I love how obviously Two Most knew that because these last few albums have sort of had that you know um, that's scientific, the anthropological, I guess, um, bent to them. Um, and then turn loose the swaying boat, melt water, sound of spring. I hear our song now, sung by the free. It's a great lyric. For 1,000 more tomorrows. Of an incomplete weave, to the meadows I go. I'll be waiting for you once upon a lanternlight. To the meadows I go. In the song Meadows of Heaven, off of Dark Passion Play, there was a lyric. There's a song called Meadows of Heaven, and I think there's a lyric about the lanterns going out at the beginning of that. So Tumos is referencing previous material, and yeah, I guess um, human evolution in the same song. I'll be waiting for you once upon a lantern light. I walk now toward the trees. I am the secret stream, the night falling at my feet into the forest of Yesterwynde. Loved Troy and Floor's uh, alternating vocals there. Troy is a fantastic counterpart to Floor. Um, I also just want to mention, as far as the video goes, Floor has a fantastically expressive face. So the video is really conveying the same emotions that the song is. It's the combination of the two is really powerful. It's really beautiful, and I think lanterns in history as well are associated with freedom and safety and warmth. Um, they're used to light paths. They are, it shows people where to go. Um, so I'm gonna pull it back a little bit, and we're gonna finish this up. Yeah, see, I love this. So that image there reminded me. Flora looks like she's in tears there. I can relate. So she actually recorded her vocals very, very soon after giving birth, which number one is insane. I mean, Flora's been called a Valkyrie before. She definitely lived up to it if she did that. But she kind of she's in the perfect position to sing this. She just gave birth to a new life, to most lost alive. She gave birth to a new family member, to most lost an old one. So they're both tied into that cycle. I guess you can sort of hear that chemistry is obvious in the arrangement and the vocals. That's a very very special mixture. All right, let's keep going.
I walk now toward the trees.
I am the secret stream.
The night falling at my feet into the forest of Yesterwynde.
yeah, Jimos really he pulled out. I think I've already said this, but yeah, he went all out with that song. I guess in a completely different way. Um, and Ocean of Strange Islands was epic and multi-layered and had this giant orchestration and these cool shifts. This is there's just so many layers of emotion woven into it. Um, I'm not sure what kind of relationship Timos had with his dad, but I think his take on how we should deal with loss is very wise. Um, I guess in a way, the song with its delicate moments and its big dramatic moments, kind of, I guess it's almost sort of playing out the ups and downs of one's life, of just a human life in general, uh, the good, the bad, the wonderful, the things that fall in between, and and I guess four is almost it's similar to a role that she played in Perfume of the Timeless. She's sort of that voice, sort of that angelic spirit that um, hovering above it all, kind of, I guess, narrating it, if you will, giving it voice. Um, and yeah, that is a great combination. That is that's probably my favorite song from the Floor Nightwish era. Absolutely beautiful. Um, I think that to take the lantern concept, um, it's like we sort of when you have friends or you have loved ones, you kind of want to be a light for them. You want them to know that they can come to you for warmth or for shelter or for freedom. Um, we have that have that relationship with each other. So when one passes away, you have to take it's your job, in my opinion, your duty to take that light and add it to your own, and you continue carrying that. That makes your light stronger. That makes your light warmer. And, you become sort of the keeper of the legacy of those that you love. You make sure that the world that excuse me, you make sure that the world never forgets them, and and you make sure that you never forget the world. I guess. Yeah, this was beautiful. Um, my mother is 84. I don't know how many good years she's got left, and Danny's terminal. I don't know how many good years he has left, and all I can do is do the best I can to make sure that the however many good years they have left, um, I'm a lantern light for them in that time. And if I happen to outlive either of them, I will carry their light further down the path to the end. Not everyone can make the journey. Everyone that goes along this journey of life with us, not all of us can make it to the end on their own. So anyway, that was beautiful. So thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you listening to me going on and on. Uh, yeah, Nightwish is amazing. Uh, After all this time, they still have they can still kind of hit me like other bands can't. So Nightwish fans, let's stick together. Let's appreciate the great music, and yeah, let's be lantern lights for each other. Thank you very much.